Namaste. I, Jaiviran Neha Sharma, Jyoti Vidyapit Women's University, Department of Science and Technology and Faculty of Education and Methodology. So our today's topic is data communication and computer network, unit 1. Okay. So what is basically data communication refers to? What do you mean by the data communication? So basically, if we want to contact some other person, so we want to make communication, right? And for communication, we have means if we want to contact some other person, so we have something to transfer to that person. Either it is some information or data or something, right? So how can this contact happen and how can this communication happen? Right? So data communication refer to the transmission of the digital data between two or more computers, right? So same like machine to machine communication, there is data communication because in each machine they have their own data, and if they if one machine want to transmit the data to another machine, so there is a digital data transmission between the two machines or more than two machines. So this is basically data communication. Okay, so data network is a telecommunication network that allow computers to change or exchange the data. Okay, the physical connection between network computer devices is established using either cable media or wireless media. In today's era, generally we use the wireless media like Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, right, cloud, right? So, but if you want to work within a company or within some organization, so you need to work with the cable media, right? Because the information or data is very much confidential. So uh, so there is the use of cable media also, like LAN, NAN, WAN, right? So there are different cable medias there. The best known computer network is internet, as we all aware about the internet. Okay, and this in this lecture, you teach basically basics of data communication and the computer network. We'll also take you through advanced concepts related to data communication and computer network. So why to learn data communication and computer network? So basic understanding is a system of interconnected computer and computerized peripherals like printer is all called computer network. The interconnection among computers facilitate information sharing among them. Computer may connect to each other by either wired or wireless network, right? So if I want to uh, if I want to talk to some other person, what I can do is I can make a call, right? Dial a number and make a call, or I send message through WhatsApp, Facebook, or any messenger, any kind of messenger. So, uh, what here I do is wireless contact, make wireless contact, right? But this wireless contact may happen also by some backend, like as we in mobile content, so the data is goes on to the antenna of the data provider company, then this goes to another one, then another one, and the contact happens, right? So likewise in machines also. So in machines you also need to facilitate if you want to share some data, information, or anything, any kind of communication. So you need to make communication contact, right? So like if you want to print the data by your machine or some another machine that is connected to your network, right? So what you do is you just connect with printer and print the data on paper, right? So this is basically what data communication. Okay, and in network engineering is basically what नेटवर्क इंजीनियरिंग में मतलब कि हमारा सारा कंसेप्ट आ जाता है जितना भी हम नेटवर्किंग में यूज़ कर सकते हैं। नेटवर्किंग के लिए अगर हमें लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल वी कैन टेक एन एग्जांपल ऑफ ईमेल। If I want to send email, right? So I have recipient address, right? I have all the data about the receiver so that I can transfer the data to some particular person. Okay, so it's all depend on multiple layers, and each layer have its own particular task, and each layer is independent of to all the other layers. But as a whole, almost networking tasks depend on all these layers. So these layers are like we can study in OSI model like. The presentation layer, application layer, physical layer, data link layer, and each layer independently work, and each layer has its own particular task. Internet, as we all know about the internet concept, internet is what? Collection of networks, right? So it is a larger network existence on the planet, and the internet usually connect all WANs, and it can have connection to LAN and home network, right? If I have Wi-Fi, I can connect to each and every device within a home, within any organization, peripheral, right? So it depends on the type of connection you have. Either you have LAN, MAN, WAN, PAN, okay. Internet uses TCP/IP protocol suite and uses IP as its addressing protocol, right? So here IP is what? Internet protocol. As we all know, each computer has its IP, so that we can know the data sent from which machine or from which computer, right? Like in cyber cell or in cyber crime activities, the IP play very important role, right? Through the IP, the criminal catches. Okay, so in present day, internet is widely implemented using IPv4 because of the shortage of address space. It is gradually migrating from IPv4 to IPv6. So we can also study later IPv4 and IPv6. Basically, these are IP versions 4 and IP version 6. Okay, and internet enable its user to share and access enormous amount of information worldwide, like using www, HTTP, HTTPS, like YouTube, Hotstar, Netflix. So we stream the audio and videos and at huge level. And internet work on client server model. Okay, so internet uses very high speed backbone of fiber optics to interconnect various continents. Fiber and land are laid under sea. As we all know, like even Wi-Fi. So um, we want the line for the Wi-Fi also, like GeoFi. GeoFi is fiber optic cable, right? In broadband, we have also wired, right? So there is it is connected wirelessly to all device, but from the internet provider, if we want to internet, so I should be connected with some wire from that the internet provider service provider. Okay, so there either it is fiber optic or either it is any kind of another cable, telephone cable, like broadband cable. Okay, so to interconnect various continents, there are the communication cables, right? Even if I want to transfer data from my phone to laptop, so I want the uh, USB cable, right? So so there is a cable connection working at the end to connect to the system. Like if I want to connect to the LAN, so I have to insert the LAN cable to my laptop, right? So we can also study all these kind of communication cable and applications of computer networks. So basically resource sharing like the printer and storage devices. Resource sharing should be any kind of like machine to machine, machine to peripheral, peripheral to machine, right? Exchange of information by means of emails, FTP, image sharing, video sharing, any kind of information sharing you do. And by web or internet, right? Internally, you can share the information by the internal network. Interaction with others using the dynamic web pages, like we all uses the site of the particular company like Amazon, Flipkart, either in the form of app or either in the form of www means on internet, right? So IP phones, video conferencing, parallel computing, instant messaging. So all these can make happen because of the computer network, right? So what is basically the data communication and computer network, right? What is DCN? A system of interconnected computers and computerized peripherals such as printer is called computer network. Okay, interconnection of computers and their peripherals. The interconnection among computer facilitate information sharing among them. And the classification of computer networks, there are various kind of computer networks. Like first is geographical span. Geographical span means it is very broad. Or no, geographical span means it is restricted by the geographical area, like Bluetooth, right? Bluetooth enabled, ranging not more than few meters. It may be spanned across the whole building, like Wi-Fi connection activates to whole building or whole area, depend on the range again, and including intermediate device to connect to all floors, right? And it may be spanned across a whole city. It may be spanned across multiple cities. It may be one network on the whole world, right? So first is geographical span based on the range. Okay. Second is interconnectivity. The component of network can be connected to each other differently in some function. Like each single device can be connected to every other device on the network, making the network mesh. So there are different kind of networks also, like star, mesh, right? So interconnectivity between the machines or to the networks, there are different kind of logic, okay, and different kind of networks, okay. So like star, mesh, and many different models. All device can be connected to single medium but geographically disconnected, like bus like structure, right? And each device is connected to its left and right pairs only, creating linear structures. So it depends on the structure. Basically interconnectivity have different model, like mesh. Mesh means connecting the different network on the single device. Okay. Then bus like structure. Okay. So all devices can be connected by a single medium in bus structure. And in linear structure, each device is connected to the a particular peer only, like peer to peer connection. Okay. Star-like connection means all devices connected with the single device. Okay, so it makes star kind of structure. Okay, and hybrid structure, all devices connected it randomly using all previous connections to each other. So it's a combination basically, right? So all the connected device to each other. Okay, and next one is administration point of view. Like again, I can say a network can be a private or the public, right? We have a private Wi-Fi and a public Wi-Fi. Like at airports, we provide public Wi-Fi, and in company, in some particular company or college or some any kind of organization, we provide the private network. So the single autonomous system and cannot be accessed outside its physical or logical domain. So it's all about domain. Okay. And a network can be public, which is accessed by all, and private, it is accessed by the restricted user or to say authenticated users. Network architecture, like client server, P2P, or hybrid, depending upon its architecture basically, which kind of network you choose. Okay, so there can be one or more system acting as server. So first is client server. So in client server, there is one system acting as a server, and all other systems are served as clients, right? And two system can be connected in point to point or in back to back fashion. They both is at same level, called key. This is called peer-to-peer connection. Okay, and in hybrid network again involve the network architecture of either P2P or client server. So it's a combination of both P2P and client server. So this is kind of hybrid network. Okay, so here you in this lecture. You know about the computer networks, why this is necessary, what is the use of computer networks, application of computer networks, network architecture, connectivity, classification of computer networks. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this class. Thank you.